Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy D-Walk316. I'm going to get into about this Cowboys-Browns game for this week. Before I get into that, I know some of y'all are curious how it went down on Wednesday with my boss wearing the jersey. I'm going to tell you what happened. He hated wearing my Romo jersey. He was giving me a dirty look the whole time. He was like, oh, I hate this so much. I hate this so much. But in the end, he was a good sport about it. Gave my jersey back, shook my hand, and at that, we parted ways and shook hands. All right, getting into now the Cleveland game. I've heard a lot from certain people saying, yeah, you guys are in a trap game. I've heard it today, this morning. I've heard it all day saying you guys are going to face a trap game. There's possibly you're going to take an L. I don't see that happening, but I do face the fact, yeah, this feels a little bit of a trap game. It does a little bit of a trap game. Here's how I feel that this is going to go down. Here's what's going to happen. Because I said before in the last video, this is either like a bye week or another home game. To us, it feels like another home game. Because right now, Cleveland's going through the disappointment right now after what happened last night with them at the Indians losing the World Series to the Cubs, which was a very good World Series, by the way, by both good teams. Both teams put up a hell of a fight. I'm glad the Cubs won and ended the drought. But another story about baseball. Here's what's going to happen. It's going to occur. This is going to be another home game. You're probably going to see LeBron James out there with the Cowboys because he is a Cowboys fan. You're going to see that. You're going to see more Cowboy fans there because this is a team that's good on the road for a reason. There's a reason why they're undefeated on the road right now. Out of the teams they've beaten on the road, they've beaten the Skins on the road. They had a tough divisional battle against them back in September. They had a tough battle against the 49ers way back in September. Like near the end of September was when, the Niners shut out the LA Rams, which is hard to beat them in their own home. We beat them. And then we beat the great Aaron Rodgers in the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field, his own backyard. We won there. There's a reason why we are undefeated on the road, and there's a reason why also the Oakland Raiders were undefeated on the road. There are two undefeated road teams in the NFL right now. Us in the NFC and the Raiders in the AFC right now. But we're going to win this game by a couple of ways because I have a feeling that that there's going to be a monster game by Dak. I think Zeke is going to run over like maybe 130, 140 yards over the Browns, possibly score maybe 2 or 3 TDs. I see Dez Bryant, Cole Beasley, Bryce Butler, any of those receivers torching that defense. I just have a feeling that this is going to be like a career day for the Cowboys. Like, they're going to go off because on the road, they go off on the road. Now, the only thing I would worry about with the Browns is with us, we kind of don't know who the QB is going to be. Is it going to be Kessler because he's being clear for concussion protocol, or is it going to be Josh McCown? It's going to be one of those two. The only thing we have to worry about is Terrell Pryor, their wide receiver. Excuse me. Because that is the only weapon I see. The only problem I can see is having to stop him is Terrell Pryor. Defensive-wise, you got to worry about Joe Hayden covering Dez and everybody else. That's about it. Yeah, and they got Jamie Collins too, but I'm not really worried about this game. I don't want the Cowboys to think ahead and think about the Steelers next week. I want them to dominate this game, make it a statement game. Hey, I would think of the Browns as even though they're 0-8, think of them as a winning team. Think about winning this game. That's how I would think this through. But all in all, here's how I would predict the score. Because one of my friends, he wants a shutout. And I didn't want to disappoint him and say, as much as we all want that to occur, I don't see it happening. And the last time the Cowboys have had a shutout on the road is in 2009 against the Redskins. If a shutout does occur, I'll cam up and say, hey, you know what? I was wrong. A shutout occurred, and I'll give my friend props. But to me, I don't see it happening. I more likely see the Cowboys winning this game somewhere in the 30s and the 40s. So I'm going to say maybe around 38-10 or maybe 41-10, somewhere around that range. I'm going to see it as. Is that the whole thing is you have Ezekiel Elliott coming back to Ohio because he played for the Buckeyes. And I just feel he's going to have a career day. I'm going to say I'm going to say he's probably going to run over maybe 130, 140, or maybe even 150 against Cleveland. That's just what I see is going to occur. all in all, I want to say is go Cowboys. Let's get this W, and then we focus on the Pittsburgh Steelers next week. Peace, guys.